Hello, this is Mrs. Bird. Today we're going to work on the slope-intercept form. First we'll practice finding the slope of a line. Here's our first line. In this line you can see 2 points. We're going to go from one point to the other point. So we're going to go up 1, 2, 3. That's our rise of 3. And over 1, 2. That's our run of 2. So rise over run or slope is 3 over 2. Here's our next one that we're going to find the slope of. Here is the line. There's the 2 points. We're going down 1 from one point to the other and over to the right 1, 2, 3, 4. The run is 4. So we have a slope of a negative 1 over 4. That's our rise over run. Now we're going to practice finding the y-intercept of these two lines. The first line, here's our x and y axis and the point where it crosses. That point is the y-intercept. It's the point 0, 5. The 5 is the y-intercept. Here's our next line, the second line we had. Here's the line. Here's the x and y axes, and the point we're talking about, that's where the line crosses. That's the y-intercept. The point is 0, negative 6. The negative 6 of that is the y-intercept. It is down 6 from 0, 0. Now we're going to learn to write equations for lines. The form of the equation is y equals mx plus b. Here's our first example. Here's the first line that we talked about. We found the slope of this one. The m is our slope. The b is our y-intercept. We found the slope of this line to be 3 over 2. We found the y-intercept of this line to be 5. Now we're going to substitute those values in for the m and in for the b. So we have y equals 3/2 x plus 5 is the equation of this line. Let's try another one. This is the second line we worked on. We have already found the slope and y-intercept. Here's the formula. The slope of this line was a negative 1/4. The y-intercept, or b, is a negative 6. So we substitute those into our equation for the m and the b. So our equation is y equals a negative 1/4 x plus a negative 6, but we simplify that negative 6 to minus 6. So our final equation you see there. Now I'm going to ask you to try some. Pause the video if you need to. Number 3. Here is the first line. It has points on the line. Remember to stop the video if you need to. This one has a slope of 5 over 1. It crosses the y-axis. The y-intercept is at a negative 3. We plug it into our equation. 5 in for the m and negative 3 in for the b. And we get our new equation, y equals 5x minus 3. Terrific job. Here is our next one, number 4. Remember to pause it if you need to. Here is our slope, negative 1 over 1. Has a negative slope. The y-intercept is 4, up 4 from 0, 0. So we plug those into our formula. Negative 1 over 1 goes in for m, and 4 goes in for b. We have the equation y equals a negative 1 over 1 x plus 4, which is a negative 1x plus 4, which is a negative x plus 4. Don't forget to simplify your equations. Here's number 5. It's a challenge one, but you can do it. Do it exactly the same way. Pause. Here's the slope is 0 over 2. That slope is 0. The y-intercept is up 3 from 0, 0. We're going to substitute those in for the 0 in for m and the 3 in for b. So we have y equals 0x plus 3. 0 times x is equal to 0, so we can simplify this even more to 0 plus 3. And 0 plus 3 is 3. So our final equation is y equals 3. Did you get them all? Great job if you did. That's terrific.